Okay guys, so for today's video, we're going to focus in on glute isolation. And the equipment we're going to use the most is the reverse hyperextension bench. When using the reverse hyper, you want to make sure that you are getting on the equipment and using the equipment properly. There's a high chance of injuring your lower back and your hamstrings when you mount the equipment improperly. The first step is making sure that when you mount the equipment, you hook your feet into place properly. Some individuals like to put their feet underneath the foot mount. However, I don't recommend that. Make sure that you hook your feet inside the actual foot placement. So in this demonstration, I'm showing you a variation of a back extension. When doing this variation, you want to make sure that you are pulling the equipment up together using your right and your left hand. The equipment is not stacked, so there is a high chance that you will swing the equipment. That's not what you want to do. You want to make sure that you focus on mind to muscle connection. And if that becomes too overwhelming, focus on one plate. So grab one plate, and with that plate, as you can see, this exercise is a bit humbling as well. I started off with 25 pounds, as you can see right here. So you want to make sure that your back does not arch. That is the primary factor. Make sure that your neck and your back are neutral as you can get it. And if the weight is too heavy as well, just focus on your body weight. When I start any new workout or use a piece of equipment, I focus on body weight and the weight of the actual equipment. That is enough weight for you to see structure and tone within your body and your muscle definition. When I dismount this equipment, I feel like I'm at a jungle gym. So just make sure that you're taking your time getting off the equipment as you do when getting on. So we just completed our back extensions. Now we're going to focus in on lower body and glutes. When adjusting this equipment for your glutes, there are two chains that you will use. And on those two chains, you have a short notch and a long. When you're doing single leg kickbacks on this equipment, you want to make sure that you shorten the chain. By shortening the chain, you're giving yourself the best optimum position to actually focus on controlling the equipment. You want to make sure that you're controlling it on the way down and the way up. You don't want to swing it. The most common mistake is swinging. I see a lot of individuals on this piece of equipment, and when they're on it, they're swinging it. By swinging it, you are not building muscle. You're turning it into a dynamic movement, and you're potentially increasing your risk for injuries. So don't be afraid to humble yourself. And go lighter in weight until you can build momentum and strength to pull the equipment up and place it down properly. For our next workout, we're going to do standing hip extensions. When I first saw this equipment, I was so happy. A standing hip extension allows you to focus on stability. It helps you focus on coordination and balance, all the essential functions that you need when walking the stairs, when climbing, basic functional training. We're going to jump straight into our hack squats. You can use this machine to do RDLs, good mornings, step ups, and squats. This was my first time using the equipment, so I wanted to focus in on actual squats. In my next video, I'll show you guys how to perform different squat variations on this piece of equipment. And we save the hardest for last. I used to have a love-hate relationship with hip thrusts. Now that relationship has turned, and I have that relationship with this pendulum squat. The pendulum squat is superior to a regular squat because it focuses in on your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes. It's an isolated movement that reduces stress to your lower back while maximizing your muscle growth. You tuck your back into the pad and you push up only using your quads, your glutes, and your hamstrings. The goal is to go deep and slow. So stick with me on this journey as I get better. And if you stayed to the end, please like and subscribe and comment, and join me in my next video.